Arhinna, your tarot life coach, bringing you your July tarot scope, big baby. How you guys doing? I hope everyone is doing super fantabulous and great. I wish you nothing but love and joy and light. So guys, if you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. So thankful for you to join us. And for all my family, all my returning family members, y'all know how we do a real big high five, shoulder rubs, pass on the booty, and lots of love. All right, guys, let's see what's going on for the month of July. This read is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I got a little treat at the end with your crystals. We will go in that order, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And we're going to talk a little bit about the astrology that's going on because this is a huge month, guys. July is huge. Disclaimer, disclaimer, I am not an astrologist. Please do not send me your chart. I will not respond, okay? Please do not do that. Because I feel really bad because people send me their chart information. I'm like, what do you want me to do with this? Like, I'm not going to make your chart. Like, you can do that online for free. Now, let's see here. So this month is like our astrological boot camp that's preparing us for the total eclipse of the sun on August 21st, going into 28 degrees Leo. 28 degrees is a huge thing this month, all right? There's a lot of times that I'll be talking about degrees. Now, the August 21st is also a huge day, not just because of the solar eclipse, but that's because it's my birthday. So please send presents. I'm just kidding. That's so Leo-ish, huh? Anyways, with all the planets in Cancer, that's a lot of water going on. And with all the planets in fire signs, with all this Leo energy, we got some hot steam going on. I'm going to tell you it's very important to harness that as passion as opposed to temper, okay? On July 1st, Chiron went retrograde. Chiron is the wounded healer, and it went retrograde 28 degrees Pisces. 28 again. All right. It's time to accept ourselves completely and to be authentic. Now, if you add the 8 and the 2 together, that makes a 10, which gives you a 0 and a 1, which comes to a 1. This is new beginnings, guys. This is all about new beginnings. It's time to look at yourself, grow, and allow that pain to heal. On July 4th, Venus goes into the sign of Gemini. Great time to be open and new to things and new people. Hello, hello. So if you have your Venus in Gemini, expect new beginnings in love and in money. All right? That's coming through for you. Now, on July 17th, oh, I missed something. Let me take back to my notes. One of the most important things happening this month is on June 8th. That is the full moon in Capricorn, 17 degrees. This is the most intense of the year, guys, because it's conjunct with Pluto. And since this moon is not very comfortable up in Cappy because it's all, stifled and stuff. Y'all know how Cappies are. I love my Cappy. Don't get me wrong. I love him dearly, but I know how he is. Now, the sun is over here in Cancer, so we got all this emotion and we got all this rigidness. So Pluto is just highlighting all these insecurities. However, if you harness this energy, it's a great time to be honest with yourself for growth. What this month is doing, okay, what all this energy in the heavens is doing, it's pushing us to see ourselves for who the hell we really are, okay? Now, July 17th, very powerful day. Venus and Gemini in a square to Neptune. Awesome for healers, artists, spiritual workers. Not so awesome for you control freaks, okay? Take that day off, take a breather, go to the river, do whatever you got to do. July 18th and 19th, baby, you better pack your bags, you better look your flyest, and you better go out because there's nothing but extrovert energy in the air. Go out and meet you a baby daddy. Go out and meet your boy toy, whatever you want to go do, all right? July 20th, if you have any signs, any planets in 15 degrees Aquarius and 18 degrees Leo, be ready for some hot and steamy fun because Mars enters into Leo and the sun squares Uranus. What? 28 degrees. Lots of energy and passion. That is going to be a hot and steamy day for you. Now, on July 21st, if you have any planets that are 24 degrees Leo, this is almost like a portal, a shedding of light. You're going to be wondering about your course or your purpose in life. And if you are and you would like some guidance in that, hit me up. I do a life purpose spread. It's super, super awesome. We do numerology. We do your signs. We do all kinds of stuff. And I love doing it. It's one of my favorites. July 22nd, big baby, day of the Leo, time for fun. July 23rd, first new moon in the sign of Leo at 0 degrees. So we have 2 new moons in the sign of Leo, which is the second one is the total eclipse of the sun. Guys, this is nothing but that zero infinity energy. You have got to manifest. You have got to realize that your thoughts are creating your actions. Your actions are creating your future, okay? On the 25th, Mercury enters into Virgo. Expect that analytical side of yourself to come out. And then on July 31st, thank you, Jesus, Venus goes into Cancer, and it's great to be intimate and connect and show people you love them. My Venus is in Cancer. And so it's all about family, love, and expressing yourself, and it's such a sweet, sweet time. All right? Now, Scorpio, what you got going on this month in the heavens? What's going to be working for you is it's going to ask you to watch your focus. What are you zoning in on? Look at your perspective. Baby, you are the damn magician. You are nothing but creative energy, but you have to harness it the right way. So if you have your mind all over the place, your energy is going to be all over the place. And I pulled an extra card for you from the Seeds of Shakti, and you are so divinely connected to the upper chakra. Your third eye is on freaking fire, okay? You are divinely connected. You are on, let me make sure it's the third eye, guys, because sometimes I'll be saying stuff. No, it's your crown chakra, the one that is connected to the heavens. You are divinely connected. The messages, the information you're receiving is hot fire, baby. You are going, Scorpio. It's time to be creative. It's time to cut loose, and it's time to do you. All right? Now, your power animal coming in this month is nothing but the lion. You are harnessing that fire energy. You are on freaking fire, my friend. But think about a lion. What does a lion do? It strategically plans. It does not attack if it is not necessary to attack. And when it does attack, it goes for the jugular. It is not playing games with you, baby. It's got a nice set of hair. It's looking very debonair. It's chilling, but it's also got strategy. I'm telling you, this is the month that you are laying things into place. You have got to think ahead. You have got to move ahead. This is about bringing your pride close. Not your pride, but your family pride. Bringing them in, making sure they feel loved, expressing how you feel, opening up that mouth and roaring. Whatever makes you happy, express it. If you don't like something, let them know. It doesn't mean that you have to be very attacking, but you need to be very cunning and very crafty with the way that you're being. All right? Now, another thing about the lions is they're very close with their children. So be playful with your children this month. And if you don't have children, it's time to be playful. It's time to lay out in the sun. It's time to take a break. It's not all about work. You got to have some play and you got to have some rest up in the mix. All right? You have to have courage and you have to have strength. Whatever you're enduring, because I feel like Scorpios, you have been through the ringer. You and Saggies, guys, y'all have taken it pretty hard this year. However, it's getting better, and this is your opportunity to set those healthy boundaries and move ahead. Now, the ancestor of guidance is actually coming in. So, like, you see how he has those hands coming out of his as antlers? Antlers are a form of protection. They're also a way to let people know, baby, step back because I'm about to beat that. Yeah. You don't have to necessarily put your hands on him, but you're letting them know, do not pass go, do not collect $200, and please do not open that door. All right? You're letting them know this is about respect. This is about boundaries. This is about letting people know you can go this far, but you're not going to go that far. All right? The ancestor of guidance is the elk. It's about nobility and respect. So you have to therefore have respect to be respected. Okay? How are you going to work with that? By answering the call. Your ancestors have actually been communicating with you, or your guides have been communicating with you. Scorpio, you're very intuitive. Water signs are very in touch with this moon energy. So you have to understand that this moon energy is moving all that water inside of you, baby. And you have to look at where your other planets lie in your chart. So therefore, you kind of understand what's going on and why you feel some type of way sometimes, okay? Answering the call can also mean that you need to pick up the phone and answer that damn call that's coming through because there's an important message for you. There's hope, there's divinity. Look at the rainbow in the card. It's not super, super sunny, but it's like a fact of like, hey, I'm here for you. What do you need? All right? Now, spider energy is what's coming in for you spiritually. And the spider has a message for you, and it wants you to be very creative. It says, trust the creative spark you're feeling and express it through writing stories and inspire and enlightening. So the way I like to look at the spider, it's the number of infinity. It's the shape of number 8, okay? 8 legs, the body looks like an 8. It's a lot of change. It represents the 4 winds of change. Now, rebirth, death, resourcefulness, infinity, and cunning. Cunning is your word. You are going to be working on your shadow self. You need to pay attention to how things are unfolding and wait for the right moment to gain perspective. Wait on that right moment to do what needs to be done, okay? Focus on the areas of your life that cause you any unease or fear, because creativity is the way that you're going to be going through this. Strength and gentleness. And that's exactly what the lion represents, is strength, yet he's gentle. Yet you still kind of want to snuggle and cuddle with the lion also. All right? Not a lot of people want to snuggle and cuddle with a spider. However, it is a lot better than a cockroach. That's all I got to say. Because I love me some spiders. I don't mind hurting with the spiders. But them other thing, I don't know. And I live in the country. So they're big. They're like the size of my hand. I got the size of a hand of a 5-year-old. So Sahasrara came out for you guys. Purple is going to be your color this month. Purple, 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 baby. And this purple and white, okay? And this is on the top of your head. And it's to know, cognition, self-knowledge. You're going to know yourself inside and out, baby. Inside and out. Clear quartz, apophyllite, celandine, and amethyst are also good stones for you. If you're deficient in this area, meaning that you might feel like, oh, I don't know what to do, you're indecisive, you're not being creative, there's no joy, and you're a little depressed, that means you need to wear more purple. You need to eat purple fruits and vegetables. You need to meditate with purple crystals, okay? Now, when you're excessive, you're frustrated, you got like this manic depressive state going, lots of migraines, unrealized powers, that's going to cause you to want to go to the other spectrum, okay? You're going to want to go the opposite side of that color wheel. And I'm trying to make sure that I have it in front of me, and I don't. Damn it. Damn it to who? Sorry. Give me just 1 second, because I don't want to tell you wrong. This would be my luck. I have all my little notes up here, and I don't really work much with the crown chakra, so I don't want to just tell you like whatever. Anyways, the crown chakra is what controls our thoughts and our actions, and so you have to really get into balance, and the only way to really balance that is to balance yourself from the bottom up. So balancing that root chakra. Now, when we're focusing on the crown chakra, you have to understand that we have to go towards this and open ourselves up to the divine. And that means meditation. So if in your meditations, this is when you're getting your creative ideas, this is when your ancestors are talking to you, then that's how you're going to move forward. All right, guys, let's go ahead and bless our deck. Saint Cecile, bless this deck for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. For the month of July, give them clear and concise answers. Show them exactly how to move forward and give them insight on how to proceed. All right, and as I cut the deck, I have the King of Wands reversed with the Princess of Arrows. You guys are dealing with an Aries male, possibly a Scorpio, who is not wanting to see where you're coming from. And he's possibly paired with an air sign who just got caught up in the middle. All right. So you might be in a love triangle. You might be getting out of a relationship. And that's why boundaries and respect and being creative is very important for you guys. All right. Wow. Interesting. Okay, Scorpios, give me a second. Let's shuffle through. Let's see what's going on. And don't forget, I have your Chiron card also. All right. Let's move these out the way. By the way, guys, if you order a read in July and it's around the 28th, that is the day that I'll be moving. So a few days before that, a few days after that, my reads may not be as coming as quickly because I have to set up the new place. And by August, we will have a new setup. 6 of Cups, the Tower. Oh, shit. 3 of Arrows reversed. Scorpio, man. Hierophant reversed. And the angel reverse, the overall energy is the 4 of Arrows, meaning healing, healing, healing. Healing is coming. Watch the energy you're manifesting. So in the past, this is what we have, guys. We have somebody who came back, possibly a past love. This is somebody who oh man, they made you feel so good. They came, they gave you some good loving body rock and knocking boots all night long. That song has been in my head all day today. And not to mention, you guys share like a very karmic connection, and then something happened. Right now, you feel like something ruined your home. And I'm going to tell you, for some, this is still Aries energy, because the Emperor is actually on this card. There he is. He's beating the shit out of Tiamat, who is the King of Cups wife, okay? Now, the thing is with this card, I'm trying to get you in closer. There we go. Now, the thing is with this card is like a lot of times the Tower represents the destruction of something. So I kind of feel like somebody came in, they destroyed your home, and the hidden influence is that you're really hurt about it and you're finding it really hard to heal. The advice is divorce. Wow. So not happy right now, Scorpio. And this isn't for everyone. I'm going to tell you the other messages that I'm getting. So you're dealing with the situation that you weren't really ready to deal with. And it's almost like you don't want to hold on to your morals. You don't want to play by the rules. And you're not listening to what your spirit guide is telling you. Now, remember, the possible outcome can always be changed, because you're going to open up that crown chakra. You're going to open up your messages to the divine. And you're going to be like the lion. But see, that lion is hurt right now. But in the end, you heal. The overall energy is healing. The Hunter of Gifts has been like a super strong card this week. I mean, this readings during this month. I don't think we're aware of everything we possess. Scorpio, you are able to move forward. I'm going to tell you what you have to do. And I hate saying have. What's the best solution is unconditional love for yourself with the deer totem. You have the deer and the Hunter of Gifts. And then you have the deer right here where he's offering the deer and blessing. I'm going to get more insight on some of the situation. So if you're not in a love situation, okay, you're not, this could be significant to a family situation with children, and you're just really heartbroken about it, and you don't feel that you didn't get your justice, right? So right now you're kind of healing. You're kind of taking that step back, and it kind of shows that you're going to get balanced again and everything is going to be okay. It's going to be rough. The way that it keeps getting explained in all of the astrology reads that I hear is like, oh, by the end of the month, everything will be better. And I'm telling you, it's preparing us. And I feel like Chiron is really working hardcore with you right now, because it's kind of bringing a lot out. We're going to start clarifying. Let's see, at the tower? At the tower. Show me the energy behind 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 the tower. Oh. Okay, there's the Empress. There's the mommy, okay? The mommy energy. I kind of feel like you're having to be super creative because something was taken away from you. For some, this is, oh my goodness. Please don't be mean to me, Scorpio. This is not what I wanted to say. If you might experience the loss of a pregnancy, when I see the Three of Arrows reversed, the Empress upright, and the Tower, it's either an unplanned pregnancy, female issues, or oh man, I don't even want to say it. A loss. Okay, it's a loss. And I hope that I'm so wrong, and I hope that, even if you send me mean stuff, I hope I'm wrong. But what this is a hard situation because you created this situation and now you feel like everything is falling apart on you. Now, if you've not pregnant or whatever, this is your dreams. You feel like the dream that you created is falling apart and it's breaking your heart. All right. So let's see what's going on with the Three of Arrows. God dog it, Aries. So we have the Aries man who's right here again. I don't know what's going on. This is a fire sign male. It might be Sagittarius or Leo, or it's a person who don't want to see where you're coming from. So I have the Empress who feels like the world is ripped apart from her. Then I have the inability to heal from the King of Wands. And then I have a divorce looking. But I'm telling you, you got so much to give, Scorpio. You got more to give. You got more better things coming. And I know that's the wrong way to say it. You have better things coming, not more better. Now, let's see what's going on with the Hierophant. I'm trying to look for like a better message. I don't want to be Debbie Downer, and I just want, it's not fair. And this isn't everybody's energy, so please don't send me mean things, guys. This is what I'm picking up on. All right, some of y'all feel bankrupt in the situation, like the person took the best of your life, the best of your money, the best of you. And as I look down at the bottom of the deck, I have the Four of Wands looking at me. So with the Seven of Pentacles, the Hierophant reverse with the Four of Wands, all of this is speaking of a relationship that you guys were really, really close at one time. It's broken you down. You're trying to be creative. You're trying to come out. And the advice is to stop waiting for things to happen and go do what you got to do, Scorpio, because you are blessed and you're gifted and you are able to create whatever you need to do. You're also being a very good parent to whatever's going to your children because you're upright. Okay. What does our angel want us to know? What does our angel want us to know? What does our angel want us to know? The Four of Cups. I'm going to tell you at the bottom of the deck, I have the Ace of Wands right here looking at me. So I'm going to, okay, this is how I see it. You have all you need inside of you. You are so sick of the freaking roller coaster, the highs, the lows, this up and down. Here we go again. That the advice is telling you is gather up your resources, unconditionally love yourself, put yourself first, and go to the better things. Go towards that solar plexus energy. Go with confidence because this situation you have outlived. You're Four of Cupping it up, man. You're just there to be there. And whether this is work related or a relationship, you know there's more to it. You know there's more out there and it's taking you there. You have 2 4s in your read, so this is a very safe and secure time for you. 2 3s in your read, that means things are starting to move and groove. So once again, I have a 33 and a 44. There's been a lot of signs who have been getting the double numbers like 88, 55, those kinds of things. I'm not getting a lot of triple numbers. So I kind of feel like this Chiron energy is bringing up relationship issues. Now, 33 turns into 6. So 6 might be a very important number for you. 44, 4 and 4 turns into 8. 8 might have an important number for you because that's about movement, that's about progress, that's about communication. So when it comes to this, you're going to have to learn how to work with this energy so that you can move forward. But you're moving forward, you're moving on, possibly moving out, okay? Now, I don't feel like I gave you a very positive read. I'm sure I'm going to have some mean stuff said to me, and I'm really sorry, Scorpio, because it's not my intention at all. I really saw you turning this around, and this might not be for everybody. But if we look at it and we see the opportunities that there are, is that you're breaking free from a situation that was robbing you of your joy, of your time, and of your energy. And you're going to move to calmer waters. You're going to go and you're going to go forth and you're going to do what needs to be done. How can we deal with this Four of Cups energy? Spirit of Earth. This is just telling you that you are more than enough. You are abundant. You are growing. You are grounded. And you are developing into making who and what you need to be. It's also possibly telling you that the earth sign might be a better choice for you because it'll keep you more grounded than a fire sign. All right, for you at this moment. Now, the Spirit of Earth is about abundance. It's about abundance and it's about being connected. So this tells me that you need to get a little bit more grounded so that therefore you can trust your intuition and you can feel like the magician because that's who the alchemist is and that's who you are when you're balanced. Don't let all of this stuff get to you. It's almost like you need to be divinely guided by your guides right now because this is a hard situation. Okay. With that being said, I'm going to read to you what your Chiron is bringing up for you. And you got Mount Fuji, okay? Once again, I'm just doing it from the past. It's about tranquility. If you're struggling to tolerate adversity without getting annoyed or anxious, follow the Japanese example of a kupa. The Japanese tea ceremony is a spiritual experience that teaches patience, respect, and harmony. The host is always considerate of the guests during the Zen Buddhist ritualized procedure. What do you practice to quieten your life? Does your soul cry out for peace and quiet to be in harmony with nature? It is time for some self-cultivation and meditation. It helps you allow negative thoughts and feelings to pass by. Look at the Shinto symbol for the Torii and allow your frustrations to fade. Become aware of the sacred. The Torii gateway marks the boundary between profane space and sacred space. Can you remember the last time you experienced real tranquility and left the outer world behind. Remember that physical world is but a hectic shadow of material relevance, but little spiritual meaning. All right. Now, the Hierophant reverse can also represent spirituality, and you might be feeling a little bit spiritually poor right now. So let's jump into crystal helping you. All right. The crystal that you got for your sun in Scorpio is a labradorite, and it's about psychic development, meditation, and responsibility. This stone calls us to be honest and responsible with our gifts. Okay. Often it is a fear of responsibility or the unknown that hinders spiritual development. Labradorite is protective and deflects unwanted interference and aligns the physical and etheric bodies. It also assists in removing external projections and attachments of entities with complete cleansing of the aura. Now, with a main focus in the upper chakras, which is the ones that you have blocked right now, this stone is useful for the brain, the eyes, and the thyroid. It can help find disease in the body, and it's also useful for menstrual problems, gout, rheumatism, and problems with blood pressure. Drawing this card signifies it is time to be open to the spiritual path. What fears hold you back from the unknown? How can you see the process of the higher mind and the spirit to overcome them? And that matches right with Mount Fuji. All right, now for the moon, you got spiritual peace, focus, and connection with fluoride. Now, this connection is the body, emotions, mind, and spirit, and it facilitates meditation and promotes psychic development. It allows us to identify and overcome blocks and bring out dreams and ideas into the open. Fluorite protects us from self-deception or external negativity and especially useful against electromagnetic and geopathic energies. It aids in the belief in our own abilities. Works strongly with rectifying any imbalances in the body, whether caused by external viruses or internal structures and malfunctions in the skin. Drawing this card indicates an increase in your ability to focus and achieve objectively. Think of an issue or a situation in your life that needs to bring power to your mind and to your spirit. For my Scorpio risings, you have got the diamond, absorbing, abundance, and purifying. One of the few stones that never requires recharging. It symbolizes abundance, innocence, and purity while shining a light on all that is dark and negative. It has long been used as a symbol of bonding relationships, and it's a way its energy enhances commitment and fidelity. But beware, as the diamond itself has no loyalties and will enhance negative as well as positive. That's why you have to watch what you're manifesting as the magician, all right? This brings courage and clear thinking. It's also a healer of all sight problems. It brings clarity and brings peaceful sleep. Drawing this card signifies a need to get ready for change. The light will soon illuminate your way. Are you ready to make the necessary changes you need to embrace the new way? All right, Scorpio. I know that it's not like super fluffy and happy. I don't know what I'm picking up on. I think it's your Chiron energy that's coming through. You have not been at peace. We need to work on your upper chakras. And that's going to come through with meditation and I would say pulling back from the situation and working on your inner self as opposed to the outer self. Taking more time for yourself to honor that sacred space. And giving yourself time to heal. Don't try to jump back in to the dating scene or into the job search if you're not ready. Take your time, mourn what needs to be mourned, and get grounded. All right, Scorpio? I wish I had something better. Hopefully other tarot readers do, and I just picked up on somebody's energy that's really, really strong right now. Like I said, you're dealing with a fire sign and an air sign, possibly male fire and female air, and they're just like ruining your perfect little tower. And I hope things work out for you. Please let me know in the comments. Hit me up if you'd like a read. Hit me up at arianaluciano@gmail.com or on the gram at arianaluciano. All right, Scorpios, be blessed.